Hi,
Hi, hi.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
This unit has to do again with a job and specifically job interviews. Okay, Maliha, let's get to it.
Okay, preparing for interviews. When companies are recruiting, they often have a set of criteria.
Recruiting, recruiting.
Recruiting,
Yeah.
recruiting, and they often
Mm-hmm.
have a set of criteria. For example, 3 years of experience in the field or a degree in a relevant area, which they use to
Mm-hmm.
find the most suitable candidates. Um, Dear Sima, I have to read a whole the first paragraph or
No, it's quite a big paragraph. It's substantial. So let's
mhm.
break it down into shorter parts.
Okay.
So up to here, job interviews. Interview, is interview.
Yeah.
And the pronunciation, guys, interview is absolutely standard, but this somehow lazy pronunciation, you will hear it among American speakers, like they pronounce it like interview,
Interview.
okay?
Interview.
Yeah. So preparing for interview, preparing means getting ready.
Mhm.
When companies are recruiting, what is the meaning of recruit?
Hiring.
Yeah, hiring new staff,
Huh.
recruiting.
Hiring new staff. Yeah.
Exactly. The British synonym for that would be take on.
Take on.
Take on. Yeah, this is especially British, according to Oxford Dictionary. It can be a synonym for recruit. Again, this
Mm.
is a common word in, academic exams like IELTS and TOEFL. So
Mhm.
when companies are recruiting, they often have a set of criteria. We had this word in Unit 1, criteria, the plural form of the word criterion. Again, what is the meaning?
It means recruitment requirements you use to make a decision.
Exactly. For example, 3 years of experience in the field or a degree in a relevant area, which they use to find the most suitable candidates. This word has two pronunciations, a candidate and candidate. Both can be
Okay.
correct.
Mhm.
Okay. Please continue, Maliha.
If you are shortlisted for an interview, make
Mm-hmm.
sure you do your homework first. Find out as much as you can about the company, its products, markets, competitors, and etc.
Mm-hmm. This is a, common mistake. We do not say and before, etc.
Etc.
Competitors, etc. Okay?
Competitors, etc. Okay.
So if you're shortlisted for an interview, shortlist.
Shortlisted means selected from a larger group. If you can ask a friend to do a trial run with you, this will help boost your confidence. The interview may be conducted by a panel. Panel means a group of people, probably including your future line manager.
Mm-hmm. So if you can, ask a friend to do a trial run with you. Trial run,
Trial. Mhm.
yeah, the pronunciation is trial.
Yeah. Trial run means a practice of something new.
Mm-hmm. The synonym would be test run. Test run or trial run. Both mean the same thing. And also note the, how it collocates with the verb do. Ask a friend to do a
Do.
trial run with you. So we do a trial run. Yeah.
Mhm. Do a trial run. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then this will help boost your confidence. Boost means
Increase or improve.
increase or improve, exactly. The interview may be conducted. So again, this word, guys, conduct. We can conduct an interview. The interview may be conducted by a panel, a group of people, probably including your future line manager. Who is a line manager?
It means the person who is directly responsible for your work.
We had, this supervisor thing in the previous units.
Yes,
I think we can use it as an alternative for this one. Line manager, supervisor, and let's review that. Let's remember that we report to our line manager. We report to our supervisor.
Don't forget to make eye contact with all the interviewers while you are talking. As you arrive for the interview, body language is important. Give a firm handshake and speak up. This will help to increase a good first impression.
To create a good first impression. If you want to pronounce the word like interview, it's totally okay. If you find it hard to pronounce it like interview, just let it go. Recognizing these words, understanding them while we hear them. While we hear them is more important than pronouncing them. Okay?
خوب داری صحبت کنی عزیزم. Okay.
John?
میگم خوب داری صحبت میکنی.
No, I'm not. I didn't sleep well last night, and this is the result. Exactly. This will help to create a good first impression. First impression is the first idea or first opinion or first feeling that you give to somebody, or you get it from someone. I always ask my students about the first impression that I made, and they always say that you looked really serious. We were afraid of you. Yeah. Yeah. So, من یه بار part A رو بخونم. I'm going to read it along, and then we will move to part B. Unit 4, job interviews or job interviews. Preparing for interviews. When companies are recruiting, they often have a set of criteria. For example, 3 years of experience in the field or a degree in a relevant area, which they use to find the most suitable candidates. If you're shortlisted for an interview, make sure you do your homework first. Find out as much as you can about the company, its products, markets, competitors, etc. If you can, ask a friend to do a trial run with you. This will help boost your confidence. The interview may be conducted by a panel, a group of people, probably including your future line manager. Don't forget to make eye contact with all the interviewers while you're talking. As you arrive for the interview, note the preposition, guys. As you arrive for the interview, body language is important. Give a firm handshake and speak up. It means speak loudly. This will help to create a good first impression. Okay. Part B, during an interview. British people pronounce it like during or during, but in American English, it is pronounced during an interview. These are examples of things that might be said at a job interview. So, Maliha,
So you can talk us through your CV,
CV.
CV.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I studied in engineering and then took a job as a trainee at F3 Telecom. I'd like to ask
Mm-hmm.
a, I'd like to ask about opportunities for professional development. We have a very good in-house training program for new recruiters. Recruits,
Recruits.
recruits, yeah.
Okay.
And
Please pause here,
okay,
Maliha. So you can talk. Can you talk us through your CV?
CV.
Talk somebody through something means.
Means tell us about in more detail.
Tell us about in more detail. Yeah, talk us through. Talk somebody through. Again, this is a phrasal verb, guys. Talk
Talk
through. This is
through.
a phrasal verb. Yeah. Can you talk us through your CV? Well, I studied engineering and then took a job as a trainee at F3 Telecom. Trainee.
Trainee means a person who is learning a new job.
Mm-hmm. Last session, I told a synonym for trainee. Do you remember?
No,
نه
let me
دیگه لغتایی که
think.
من گفتم و جدی نمیگیرین که.
وایسا. Trainee. No, I can't find it.
Apprentice.
وای چه سخته.
Apprentice.
آها چه
A
آخرین بود کاش که نگاه میکرد نوشتم apprentice.
exactly. Trainee or apprentice.
Mhm.
I'd like to ask about opportunities for professional development. What is the meaning of professional development?
It means training given to employees to increase their knowledge or skills.
Increase, Maliha. The pronunciation is increase.
Increase. بابا همیشه
Yeah,
increase بود.
it's
Increase کجا؟ Increase. Okay.
We have a very good in-house training program for new recruits. In-house,
Within the company.
within the company, and new recruits.
New recruits means people who have just joined the company.
Exactly. Company. Can you give, please continue.
Can you give us an example of how you've worked well under pressure? How would your colleagues or supervisor describe you? I'm keen to take on more responsibility. We are looking to fill the post. این جواب داد. I'm keen to take on more responsibility. We are looking to fill the post fairly quickly. If you are successful, how soon could you start? The notice period on my present job is just 2 weeks, so I could start very soon.
Thank you. So can you give us an example of how you worked well under pressure? Under pressure, it means that you have a lot to do, you have a lot of tasks, and you're under pressure. How would your colleagues or your supervisor describe you? Supervisor?
Supervisor means the person who checks your work. خیلی supervisor دوست داره این کتابه.
Yeah, supervisor. And I love the pronunciation, supervisor.
Supervisor.
I'm keen to take on more responsibility. Take on here means
it means starts to have.
To accept more responsibility, to take on. The first time you wanted to read this line, you said were, and it was correct. Then you changed it to we're. Both are correct. We're and were. We're looking, or we are looking to fill the post fairly quickly. Fill the post.
It means find someone to do the job.
And if you're successful, How soon could you start? If you're successful, guys, the pronunciation is successful.
Successful.
The notice period, what does this mean?
It means time you need to work in your job after you have officially told the company you are leaving.
Officially. Time you need to work in your job after you have officially told the company you're leaving. There is, an exact equivalence for this in Turkish. They say ihbar süresi, notice period, ihbar süresi. Okay, yeah. Part C, a job offer.
A job offer. Okay. Dear Mr. Malton, thank you for attending the interview last week. We very much enjoyed meeting you. We are delighted to offer you the position of trainee programmer. We believe your qualifications and experience will be an ideal fit for the job. Continue.
So, no, let's finish this paragraph, then move to the second one.
Okay.
Dear Mr. Malton, or Malton, I'm not sure about the pronunciation. Thank you for attending the interview last week. So, guys, we attend an interview. Yeah. Thank you for attending the interview last week. Thanks. It means thanks for coming to the interview. Thanks for attending the interview last week. We very much enjoyed meeting you. We're delighted. We're delighted means we're happy. We're delighted to offer you the position of trainee program too. So we offer someone, a position. We're delighted to offer you the position of trainee program. We believe your qualifications, we have this word in Unit 1, I think, qualifications. We believe your qualifications experience will be an ideal fit for the job. An ideal fit for the job
means very suitable for.
Exactly, it means very suitable. Please continue, Maria John.
Please review the attached document outlining your salary, benefits, including paid leave, and reporting structure, and sign where indicated. Return the document within 5 business days. Once we have received the paperwork, we will contact you to arrange your start date. We look forward to welcoming you as part of our team. Kind regards, Melanie Stephens.
Melanie Stephens. So please review the attached document outlining your salary, benefits, including paid leave, and reporting structure. Please review the attached document outlining. Outline here means?
It means giving an overview of.
So it's a verb here, guys, and note, how the writer has used that. Please review the attached document outlining your salary, benefits, including paid leave. Paid leave
means time off you are paid for, such as holiday or parental
leave. Exactly. And reporting structure. What is reporting structure?
It means company structure and who you report to.
And sign where indicated. Return the document within 5 business days. Return the document within means during 5 business days. Once we have received the paperwork, we will contact you to arrange your start date. We will contact you to arrange your start date. We look forward to welcoming you. Again, guys, we had this in earlier units. Look forward to doing something. We use the, gerund form of the verb after this structure. We look forward to welcoming you as part of our team. Kind regards, Melanie Stephens. So that is with part C and the first page at 28 minutes. Good.
Yeah.
Now, let's go through the exercises. Let me open the, turn on the comments. خب. Exercise 1. Look at A and fill in the tips for a successful interview.
Before the interview, blank your blank. Find out as much as you can about the company and prepare answers to common interview questions.
So, what are the missing words, guys? Before the interview, blank your blank. Find out as much as you can about the company and prepare answers to common interview questions. بچه ها هستیم با همون؟ ببینیم کامنت ها میاد. خوبی حالا کامنت گذاشتن اینه که برای کلمه‌ای که املایشون سخته بچه ها تمرین چیزم میکنن، اسپلینگ هم تمرین میکنن. آها اومد. داری کامنت ها رو دیگه ملی؟ آره؟
بله.
Do your homework. آها جواب اومد. مرسی. پس before the interview, do your homework. Find out as much as you can about the company and prepare answers to common interview questions. Thank you. Number 2.
If you can, do a blank to practice how you will answer the interview questions.
If you can, do a what to practice how you will answer the interview questions. Question هم از اون کلمه هایی که تلفظای زیادی داره، مختلفی داره. Question or question. Do a what? If you can, do a
trial run.
Trial run or test run. Thank you, guys. Yeah, thank you for using, the words that I have taught you. Thank you, That means a lot to me. Let's say ندید بدیدا. Number 3. Number 3.
You need to create a good blank with the interviewers, dress smartly and professionally.
You need to create a good what with the interviews? Dress smartly and professionally. Dress smartly. What does smartly here mean?
I think here smartly here means exactly smartly. I mean هوشمندانه.
I'm afraid not. When it comes to, when we use this adjective or adverb for clothes, it means, dress fashionably, or, dress formal clothes. Yeah, dress smartly.
Dress smartly.
Yeah, to be well dressed, to dress formal clothes. That is the meaning of smartly. You need to create a good جواب چی شد؟ Create a good first impression. Thank you, guys. First impression with the interviewers. لیلا برای چیز smartly synonym نوشتن. Stylish. Thank you. Thank you. Past, you need to create a good first impression. Again, note the verb, guys. Create a good first impression with the interviewers. And number 4.
Remember that your blank also plays an important part. Don't forget to smile. This will make you seem more friendly and might actually blank your confidence too. So
guys, you're gonna drop 2 words for this exercise. Remember that your also plays an important part. Don't forget to smile. The pronunciation is smile. Don't forget to smile. And this will make you seem more friendly and might actually your confidence too. Body language and boost. Thank you. Thank you, Saeed. Thank you, Mahia. Thank you, Sarah. Next
5.
one.
Make sure you greet your interviewer with a blank, make blank when you talk to them. Look at them directly.
Make sure you greet your interviewer. Greeting means to say hello to somebody, you know. Make sure you greet your interviewer with a make when you talk to them. Look at them directly or directly. Again, 2 words for number 5.
Make sure you greet your interviewer with a
firm handshake, eye contact. Thank you so much. Make sure you greet your interviewer with a firm handshake. Make eye contact when you talk to them. Look at them directly. Thank you. And number 6.
During the interview, describe all your relevant education and experience to show how you fulfill all the blank for the job.
During the interview, describe all your relevant education and experience to show how you fulfill all the for the job.
That's it.
Yeah, thank you. Criteria, exactly. To show how you fulfill all the criteria for the job. Thank you. Now let's move to exercise 2. Choose the correct word from A and B to complete the sentences. Number 1.
I'm afraid you will have to speak up, eye up, head up. I can hardly hear what you're saying.
You wanted to say something?
I'm afraid you will have to speak up.
I'm afraid. Exactly. Speak up.
سیما I have a question. الان تو خودت هم گفتی I'm afraid. من چیزی رو معنیش اشتباه گفتم. گفتی که چی بهم می‌خواستی با هم مخالفت کنی؟ چه جمله‌ای رو گفتی؟
گفتم I'm afraid not. یعنی here
مثلا I'm afraid رو انگار معنیش رو بد میدونم. میشه بهم بگی چی میشه؟
Of course. یه معنیش که چیزه it means I'm afraid, means I'm scared, okay? For example, I'm afraid of dogs, for example. I'm not. I love dogs. But here, in this context that I use, it means I'm sorry. I'm afraid not, it means I'm sorry.
و اینجا که میگه I'm afraid you will have to speak up.
Again, it means I'm sorry.
آخه not نداره.
I'm sorry. You'll have to speak up. I can hardly hear what you're saying. چرا؟
You'll have to.
انگاری میگه که excuse me. انگاری میگه که excuse me. You'll have to speak up. Or I'm afraid. I'm sorry. You'll have to speak up.
اوکی الان گرفتم چی شده. بخشی من فکر کردم اون ناتی که تو گفتی به این I'm sorry ربط داشته. نه این I'm sorry ادامه جمله. اوکی.
اوکی. خب
Thank you for your
جواب ها هم
explanation.
اومد. You're welcome. You got it. I'm afraid you'll have to speak up. I can hardly hear what you're saying. So the answer is speak up. Thank you, guys. Check the meanings of, eye up and head up. They also have, some useful meanings. Number 2.
We are taking or recruiting or searching people for our new branch in the city center. We are recruiting.
Yeah. We are recruiting people for our new branch in the city center. The answer is recruit. Exactly. We're recruiting. We're hiring people for our new branch in the city center. Guys, pay attention to the spelling of the word center here. This is the British spelling, okay? The American spelling is C-E-N-T-E-R. Center and center. The pronunciation,
and
is
both of them
somehow
are correct. Both of them are
yeah.
correct. If,
both of them are correct and acceptable.
For example, if in IELTS exam you wrote sender like this or the other form, both of them are correct.
Exactly, both are correct. But I always tell my students, to go with one form of spelling. So if you're writing in British English, okay, use the British spellings. If you're writing in American English, use American spellings. یکم از آمریکایی اسپلینگ آمریکایی یک کوچولو از اسپلینگ بریتیش با اینکه جفتش هم درسته و acceptable هست به نظر من باز داره میرسونه که مثلا من اونقدری حرفه‌ای نیستم که بدونم که این یکیش بریتیشه این آمریکاییه از نظر من اینطوریه ولی جفتش هم قابل قبوله. center کلا کلمه هایی که words that end in TRE in British English are written TER in American English, like theater, center. دوباره من center رو دارم خیلی آمریکایی تلفظ میکنم. center کاملا درسته. center باز تلفظی که ما خیلی میشنویم. ای کاش مجالش بود و من همه این نکته های تلفظی رو میگفتم. اینا همش قاعده پشتشونه و
اصلا با
اگه قاعده‌شون
همیشه میتونه درست بگید. اگه قاعده‌ش رو مثلا من بلد بودم اینقدر سوتی نمیدادم تو تلفظم. مشکل اینه که قاعده‌ش رو نمیدونم.
سنتر البته کاملا درسته ها. یه جورایی این که مثلا میگیم سنتر یا نمیدونم همین اینترویو دیگه مثل بچه ناف آمریکایی داریم صحبت میکنیم ولی باز بین اینا چیز هست. حالا تو ادامه اگه وقت شد هر از گاهی ریز اشاره میکنم. جواب هم اومد. recruit we're recruiting people or we're taking on. آفرین لیلا باز equivalency که من گفتم و نوشتن. take on. Thank you. Next one.
If we can't fill or fulfill or supply the post internally, we will have to advertise externally.
If we can't fill or fulfill or supply the post internally or internally نه فکر کنم اینجا استرس روی تیه گفته نشه. internally we'll have to advertise externally. What is the answer, guys? Fill, fulfill, or supply? Thank you. Fill. If we can't fill the post internally, we have to advertise externally. Number 4.
If I get the new job, I will have to take up or over or on more responsibility, but I will get a salary increase.
If I get a new job, I will have to take up or take over or take on more responsibility, but I will get a salary increase. What is the answer? Take up, take over, or take on? Take on. Thank you, Saeed. take on more responsibility. Number 5.
I don't like working under pressure or under stress or by force. I end up making mistakes.
I end up making mistakes. I don't like working under pressure, under stress, or by force. I end up making mistakes. What is the answer?
That's it, under pressure.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. And number 6.
As part of the program of reporting structure or professional development or notice period, we would like to invite you to a session on project management.
As part of the program of reporting structure, professional development, or notice period, we would like to invite you to a session on project management. Thank you, guys. مرسی از همگی. محیا، Sarah, Leila, Mr. Qaheri, thank you for your engagement. Professional development. Exactly, professional development. Thank you, thank you. یه داخل پرانتز من یه چیزی هم بگم. بچه‌هایی که از پیج ملیحه دارن میبینن، خب من حس میکنم که نمیتونن کامنت بذارن. اوکی، این به جان خودم از روی هیچ غرضی نیست. من یه تایمی
فالو کنید، درسته؟
حالا فالو کنیم، بعد لایو آنفالو کنیم. It's totally okay. خب یه مقطعی می اومدن یه سری کامنت های خیلی میدونی irrelevant میذاشتن، بعد اینو من ست کردم که فقط فالوورای خودم میتونن چیز کنن، کامنت بذارن، که این تیپ کامنت های بی ربط از پیج هایی که منو فالو ندارن و صرفا تبلیغی، یعنی حالا تبلیغاتشون هم محتوای جالبی نیست و به پیج من ربطی نداره، اینا رو دیگه من نیاد توی کامنت ها. خب بعد اینو من الان هر کاری میکنم عوض نمیتونم بکنم که همه میتونن کامنت بذارن. خب اصلا هر کاری کردم این درست نمیشه. حالا کسی اگه راه حلی داره بگه بهمون. و اینه که الان دوستانی که از پیج دارن ما رو میبینن، این دلیلش اینه که نمیتونن کامنت بذارن. I'm really sorry. خب let's move to number 3. تموم شد دیگه. number 2. آره. Rewrite the following sentences using expressions from A, B, and C. خب. Number 1.
Could you tell us about your previous experience in this field?
What's the equivalence for tell us about? Yeah. Could you tell us about your previous experience in this field?
منو نمی‌بینی، با موم درگیر شدم.
And me with the scarf. Talk us through. Thank you. Can you talk us through your previous experience in this field? Number 2.
I think we should give the job to Ruth. She seems perfectly suited to the team. We should give the job to Ruth.
Ruth.
And also perfectly suited to the team.
So 2 words, guys. I think we should give the job. She seems perfectly suited to the team. Suited to the team. چقدر قشنگه. She seems perfectly suited to the team. What is the answer, guys?
Fill the post, an ideal fit for the team. The first one.
Fill the post, I think it's not correct, Sarah. The answer for the first part is not fill the post. I think we should. بذار ببینیم بقیه چی میگن. An ideal fit for the team.
Offer the position, yeah?
Exactly. Exactly.
Offer the position to Ruth, and then she seems ideal fit for the team.
اصلا میتونیم بقیه‌شو نگیم. An ideal fit.
An
She
ideal.
seems an ideal fit. Yeah. I think we should offer the position to Ruth. She seems an ideal fit.
Okay.
خب. جواب ها. خب. Next one.
Employees are entitled to 30 days holiday.
Employees are entitled to 30 days holiday. 30 days what? Where'd you go, guys? Paid leave. حالا من اگه جای شما باشم paid رو داخل brackets داخل پارانتز می نویسم چون که اینجا اشاره‌ای به paid نکرده. Employers are entitled to 3 days leave. حالا paid leave هم paid هم داخل پارانتز. Paid leave. البته چون این تایتل رو آورده. آره. میشه. Employees are entitled. ببینم answer کی چی میگه. صبر کن. دیگه یه جواب 100% بدیم. تمرین چنده؟ درس 4. تمرین 4 3. آها. ببین چیزی که من گفتم. paid رو داخل پرانتز بگیم هم میشه نگیم هم میشه. Number 4.
Number 4. The group of interviewers will include your future line manager.
The group of interviewers will include your future line manager. به جای group of interviewers, what should we write?
That's it.
Panel. Exactly. The panel will include your future line manager. Thank you. And number 5.
Number 5. They just called me to say I have been chosen. I have been chosen as one of the best candidates for an interview.
They just called me to say I've been chosen as one of the best candidates for an interview. What would be the alternative for this? Chosen as one of the best candidates. They just called me to say I've been exactly shortlisted. I've been shortlisted for an interview. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's move to exercise 4. Look at B and C opposite. There is one mistake in each of these sentences. Correct the mistakes. Number 1, Malika.
Can you explain to me what's the meaning of look at B and C opposite? And she?
It means in the opposite page, you know. B and C means part B and C in the opposite page at page 14.
کتاب اینطوریه. کتاب بغل دست همه پیجاش داره اینطوری میگه. اوکی. مرسی. Number 1. Please find attached a document overviewing your working conditions. Please find attached a document overviewing your working conditions.
Okay, what is the mistake in this sentence, guys. Please find attached a document overviewing your working conditions. What is the mistake? Aha. Thank you, Said. Outlining. Please find attached a document outlining your working conditions. Yeah. Number 2.
In some companies, the leaving
Just a second, ملیحه. I'm really sorry. Just a second. لیلا اینجا برامون نوشته که نوشته شده، فارسی رو هم نمیتونم صحبت کنم. نوشته که متوجه سوال نشده. لیلا جان میگه که با استفاده از واژه‌هایی که توی پارت بی بسی هستن، یعنی داره ای رو میذاره کنار. خب گفته که این جمله ها هر کدوم یه اشکال دارن. گفته که there is one mistake توی هر جمله. اونا رو قراره کرکت کنیم. برای مثال شماره 1 رو بچه‌ها الان کرکت کردن که به جای overviewing میخوایم بنویسیم outlining. اینجا overview نمیتونه معنی رو برسونه. پس میگیم please find attached a document outlining your working conditions. امیدوارم که تونسته بودم برسونم. تونسته باشم برسونم. Number 2.
سیما، آقای قاهری هم یک سوال دارم.
What does this mean? Find attached a document. Imagine you're sending an email to someone, okay? You're sending an email to your professor, okay? And you want to send a file, okay? You attach that file to your email. ضمیمه میکنید. خب میگه یعنی تو قسمت ضمیمه الان exactly میگه که یه مدرکیه که شرایط کاری شما در اونجا چی میگن outline شده، خب تشریح شده. اونو تو ضمیمه داشته باشیم. بعد ضمیمه از اون قسمت attached دانلود میکنیم، فایل رو نگاه میکنیم، داکیومنت رو. find attached منظورش اینه که یعنی attach کردن یه چیزی رو.
مثلا وقتی ایمیل میزنی به یکی، در انگلیسی هم ایمیل میزنی میخوای بگی که اینی که من اتچ کردم و نگاه کن، همین رو مینویسی. میگی please find attached مثلا PDF file. مثلا please
for example the PDF file the English vocabulary in use book.
آره، یعنی آقا جان این فایل ضمیمه شده رو برو نگاه کن. find attached برو پیداش کن، یعنی برو نگاش کن.
یعنی که یه فایلی ضمیمش هست.
آره.
Thank you. Number 2.
In some companies, the leaving period can be as much as 6 months.
Months. وقتی این آره month مفرده همین th به صورت th تلفظ میشه month، ولی وقتی s جمع میگیره میگیم months. th رو یعنی صدای th رو اینجا به صورت ت تلفظ میکنیم به خاطر راحتی تلفظ، سهولت تلفظ. Yes, months.
Okay.
In some companies, the leaving period can be as much as 6 months. What is wrong with this sentence? Notice period, exactly. Not leaving period, notice period. In some companies, the notice period can be as much as 6 months. Thank you. Number 3.
I'm going to be working as a superior in charge of a team of 4 people.
What is wrong with this sentence? I'm going to be working as a superior in charge of a team of 4 people. جواب فکر کنم که اومد. Supervisor. خودکارم افتاد. Not superior. I'm going to be working as a supervisor in charge of a team of 4 people. سعید چیزم نوشته بود. Line manager. فکر فکر کنم اینم میشه.
Okay. Number 4,
Next one.
the company doesn't do any in-office training. It's all done externally.
Externally. The company doesn't do any in-office training. It's all done externally. What's wrong with this sentence, guys?
In-house training.
In-house. Exactly, in-house training. The company doesn't do any in-house training. It's all done externally. Number 5.
The begin date for the new job is 1st July.
My begin date for the new job is 1st July or July the 1st. What's wrong with this one? My begin date. My start date. Thank you, Said. My start date for the new job is July the 1st. Number 6.
I'm a trainer accountant. I haven't passed my qualifying exams yet.
I'm a trainer accountant. I haven't passed my qualifying exams yet. I haven't passed my qualifying exams yet. I'm a trainer accountant or what? Accountant. Accountant. Or you may hear them pronouncing it like accountant. Jana. Trainee or apprentice? Thank you. Yeah, I'm a trainee accountant. منم بذارین جایزه بدم بهتون. تلفظ accountant. خب accountant یه تلفظ کاملا درستیه ولی میشنوین از نیتیوا که اینطوری تلفظ کنن accountant. Accountant. آره glottal T یعنی تی که بعد ان هست رو تی نمیگیم با صدای شوها میگیم accountant.
خیلی سخته.
accountant. میگم تشخیص اینا مهمتر از تلفظ کردنشونه. Accountant. I'm a trainee or apprentice accountant. I haven't passed my qualifying exams yet. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Now there is over to you part 4 questions. Malihab, do you want to answer any of these questions?
No, thank you.
Okay. بذارین گلایه هم بکنم بچه ها. None of you send me, the covering letter that you were supposed to write as your homework for Unit 3. I didn't get any pictures. You were supposed to write and send me pictures. You included Malihe. You didn't. I will never forget this.
نه ببین میشه من دیدیم شاگردا میشه من 2 تاشو با هم انجام بدم براتون.
Yes.
باشه.
Yeah, I accept it. خب حالا یه سوالی بچه‌ها کسی میخواد که بیاد و به این 4 تا سوال جواب بده تو لایو. البته یهویی شد. اگه میدونستم ملیحه تمرین نکرده از قبل اطلاع میدادم. ولی اگه کسی هم حالا دقیقه 90 میخواد بیاد و به این سوالا جواب بده
سرزنش میکنی واقعا که
No, come on. I mean no harm. منظوری ندارم. صرفا میخوام که از فرصت استفاده کنم و بچه هم چیز کنن بیان تو لایف.
آره.
کسی اگه میخواد بیاد بگه اگه نه سعی میکنم من جواب بدم. We want to know your answer, Miss Sima. Okay. Okay. زرنگین باشه. Malhe, would you please ask me the first question?
Dear Sima, what do you do before a stressful situation to boost your confidence?
Mm-hmm. Um, first of all, I try to imagine the situation that I'll be in it. For example, if I'm going to be giving a lecture, I imagine the lecture hall. I imagine the people that are going to be there. I imagine the possible questions that will, come up, that may come up. Also, I try to talk to myself in the mirror. This may seem stupid, but it really helps. So I most of the times dress the outfits that I'll be wearing in the real situation. I go in front of the mirror and I just, talk to myself and encourage myself. Sima, you're going to ace it. And no need to be stressed, no need to be nervous. And that really helps. There is one other thing, and that's it's been now for years that when I know that, for example, tomorrow I have an important meeting, I can't sleep during the night. I can't sleep. So one specific solution that I use is that I take sleeping pills the night, 2 hours before going to bed, so that I can overcome my stress and sleep. Because if I don't, the next day I will look, tired. My skin will not look fresh, and a huge part of confidence comes from your appearance. I want to look beautiful, I want to look fresh, and that needs me to get enough sleep, at least 7 hours. So I take sleeping pills to sleep well, and all of these really work.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
منم
خب
میخواستم
سارا
همین
هم
میره
اینجا
رو
گفتم.
بگم. خیلی it's very effective manner. Can we say it is an effective manner? It is an effective way,
Yeah,
or it is an effective way.
yeah. Or strategy. خب next one, please.
Would you rather have a lot of paid leave or a higher salary?
خب میدونی باید یه جوری بپرسی که مشخص بشه که داری به هم آپشن میدی. Would you rather have a lot of paid leave or a higher salary?
Would you rather have a lot of paid leave or a higher salary?
Definitely higher salary, because it's not important for me how much paid leave I get. For me, having not higher but sufficient salary is important, because otherwise I feel unappreciated. And on the other hand, I can use my weekends, I can use the official holidays as the days that I can unplug myself and relax. So I will go over high salary.
Okay.
Next one.
Do you work better under pressure, or do you prefer to have more time?
For sure, I prefer to have more time. Before, I mean, if you had asked this question like 3 or 4 years ago, I would say under pressure. But now I say I need more time. I remember once I accepted a project for one of my friends. At first, she said she didn't set a deadline for the project. It was there were like, I don't remember vividly, but like around 20 articles, okay? And I was supposed to translate them from Turkish into English, I think. English or Persian, I don't remember. Although Turkish is my mother tongue, I found it really difficult. So I started by translating, 2 pages a day because simultaneously I was working on another project. So it was okay. Then all of a sudden she said that she needs all of the papers within a week. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot make it during a week. And I remember that I didn't go out even, to buy fresh bread for myself for my breakfast. That, during that period, I was living by myself. I was not with my parents to ask them, to help me out. So I didn't go out, even to buy bread for my breakfast. This is really hard. And since then, I don't accept, people around me know that I don't accept translating projects just because of, the pressure that the clients put on you. And I try to, and I prefer to, work freely. I'd rather focus on the result than, the time.
Okay.
Next one.
Do you enjoy taking on extra responsibility, or do you find it stressful?
No, I prefer not to accept more tasks than I can really do. Maybe as a teenager, I remember that I used to, overload myself with a lot of tasks. People would ask me at school, especially teachers, for homework, for different types of homework. And I would always say, yes, I can do it. I can manage it. I can do everything. But nowadays, everyone is busy. Life is hard. And I try to do my own task in the best way possible and just, get finished with that one. I don't like taking on more responsibility. Again, it puts a lot of pressure on me.
It makes sense.
Okay. And for next session, Malihe, we will go through Unit 5. And guys, we will go through Unit 5. And please review Unit 3. Okay? Review Unit 3 and we will study Unit 5.
Okay, sure.